thank you for joining me today. Jez here from Nigezza.co.uk, and I'm independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I'm really excited because this weekend I'm going on a team retreat, and I'm a Pootler, so I'm in Sam team, the Pootlers, and we're all getting together. There's about 48 of us, I think, and so we're making swaps. And so here are my swaps that I made. So used a Christmas theme. I've used the stamp set Peaceful Noel, and I'm using the Under the Mistletoe paper. So I've used oh, that one's the same, that one and that one's the reverse side of that one. So I've used these papers, and I've used Old Olive for the box, okay, and for the ink, and then Real Red for the, I was going to say cherries, berries, and I've made these boxes, and they are 1.5 inch square by 3/4 of an inch tall, and they're little matchboxes, so you just open them up and look, surprise. So that surprise is from Best Bunny, this set. So I just took the surprise from that, and these are little Hello Kitty rubbers. Where's my jar? I had a jar, here we go. I bought these from Paper Chase, as you can see, and I got 3 jars. 2 of them had the Hello Kitties, and then one was just apples. I just thought they were cute, and I wanted something little, and because I'm travelling on train, so I didn't want something massive, so that can just get packaged up nicely and quickly to go in my suitcase. Anyway, enough waffle, let's get on. So when I make swaps, I like it to be little. It's supposed to sort of inspire other demos about things they can do. They can be used sort of as thank you gifts to our customers. So you kind of want them small because you're going to post them, and you want them when you're doing swaps, maybe make something that's not going to take too much of my stock up, because I've made 48 of them. So that's what I kind of look at, something small, something that can post, and something that's cute. So 3x3, just check in, yep, 3x3 piece of cardstock. I am using Old Olive, and it's just going to be sort of a normal sort of box. So I'm going to score at 3/4. I'm rotating as I go, so that I know that each side definitely is 3/4 of an inch. So if there's been any sort of error in cutting, it will be, the sides will be the same. And then I'm going to snip each of the corners because we want to wedge them. I was doing this, oh, didn't do that one very well, doing this mass production line. So this is what I did. After cutting them all out and scoring them all, I then went round and did all this cutting. So after doing that on 47 of them, I then went down the straight bit and then wedged in. And I did that on all of them. And I did a lot of this whilst watching the telly. Watching Bodyguard at the moment. Oh my goodness. What a brilliant series that is. There we go. So did that, and then, oh, I haven't wedged that one in. I wedged it in the wrong way. Look, what a Burke. Never mind. If you received this one, you'll know that it was the one that I did on video, because it's a slight mistake in it, but it doesn't matter, does it? There we go. So we're just going to burnish these. Oh, holding my bone folder the wrong way around. It works either way, it doesn't really matter. That hexagonal needs to go. Be gone. And then, so that's what I did. So I went around and burnished them all, and then I had them all in a pile, and then I just got them together. I used fast fuse for quickness because I've still got loads and I love it, and I may well source another supplier when this runs out in about 6 years, because I've got a mountain. I probably exaggerate. And then you're just meeting them up. This one I've got to allow for the fact that it's not a straight line, so I might do that one last. Because it will just follow. Got it about, that's why it's important. So there we go. I'll just take my bone folder, give that a bit of a rub there, so we know that that's sorted. And then for the Matchbox top, so this measures 1.5 inches wide, so it's the same width as the box, and I've done 5 inches long. Decide which side you want it. I really like this check. I like check at Christmas. And then I just fold it round like so, and then just pinched it down at the top on each side, and then I took it out, and then I made it a little bit straighter, gave it a burnish. So yes, 2 evenings in front of the telly, and these were done. I don't like to be a passive watcher of television. I do like to do things. Always been like that from being a child. And then I'm just going to get my fast fuse and put a little bit. You can use wet glue, tear and tape. Woo! Whatever you like, and then put that back on so I could lean on something like so, and then I just took it out and gave it a good burnish like so, and that's the box bit made. And now the decoration bit. So I took a bit of scrap Whisper White, and I took my I don't know why it's a bit washy on there, my 1 3/8 scallop circle punch. So I want 2 of these. And I take my 1.5 inch circle punch, and when you do your cutting of your 3x3 on a piece of A4, if you've got 12x12, then that's quick, simple. 3x3, you get 3, 6, 9, 12, or 16 out of a piece of A4, but I used out of 12x12, but I used A4, so you get 6, and you get this stretch down the side where you can get, I think it was 8 of these circles if you kind of went alternate down it, and then you get loads of these nice little bits of scraps as well, which you can use in other things. I'm going to use one of them now to stamp this. I'm going to leave that stamp punch. I'm going to leave the strip for something else because it's quite useful. Okay, so got those. I'm going to bring in my stamp mat now because they are photopolymer stamps. So, and I'm using some Old Olive, and I'm going to do a surprise first. That's really simple. Just ink that up and just put a surprise across there. Over ink that a bit. How did that happen? There we go. That's a bit better. And then I've got my little sentiment, Merry Little Christmas. So that sort of went in the middle, like so. And then I took, so I've used Merry Little Christmas, I've used this little sprig here, I've used the filled in holly leaf and the filled in berries. So it was quicker than doing an outline and filling it in. So I took this, inked it up, I put one in the middle, second generation to one side, third generation to the other, and that's how I decorated the top of that. And then to do the little holly thing, I just did one on each side like that, full strength, and the other one half strength on the other side. And then for the red berry, I used my real red Stampin' Right marker because I don't have the ink pad, and that's easily done by just running that over there. It's the same ink as our ink pads, and there we have it, splodge. And that was how I did the stamping. And then I took some Tombow and I just did it in a circle. It's not coming out, so I'm going to use fast fuse for for quickness. And I just lined that up like so. Then I got a dimensional on the back, and that simply, because this is 1.5 inches wide and this is a 1.5 inch circle, I've put the join on the top and it covers that join up. Does help if you take the back in off. Can't believe I did that. Off your circle and stick it on, and then I just opened it slightly and gave it a bit of a push down. And then to stick the rubber on, I just got the rubber out and I got an ordinary glue stick, and all I did was rub that round the glue stick and that stuck it on. And then that should come off quite easily. And there we have it. I will put a stamp in my details on the back there so that they know. So that is my little swaps for the Pootlers swaps. Oh God, I need to go back to bed. So that is what I've done. So I hope you like that. All the details and all the measurements will be on my blog, nigezza.co.uk. It's cute little box. You can of course use it for lots of different little presents. They'd be lovely on the Christmas table for a little tabletop gift. I think they're perfect for that. Don't take too much time, don't take much resources. That's what I like. Okay, pop along to my blog, link below for all the details, and there's a link there for my shop if you'd like to purchase anything. Bye for now.